I would devote my life to showing the goodness that Dungeons & Dragons brings into the world. But it turns out that I found myself decades later in a profession where I could demonstrate that this game gives us some interesting insights that can help us make people better moral agents. The challenge that I found is that standard simulations worked in great ways for teaching things like negotiations or leadership and so forth. It wasn't entirely useful for what I wanted to do in ethics. One of the things I found happening with my students, especially when they looked at cases, is they would look at this case. It was, often a real case, not just an imaginative one. And when going through the case, they would always imagine themselves as the protagonist, acting heroically. I wanted to put students into situations where we got to test that. We got to see, well, what would you actually do in some of these things without really putting them into a situation where there's high-stakes ethics in play. Playing and learning are complementary, not incompatible.